So hello everyone, this is Shreyas Raj, founder and CEO of Rapid AI. Today I'm using my laptop's camera just because I felt like using it. So yeah, today we'll be building a YouTube automation. This YouTube automation generates short videos like these for your YouTube channel, and yeah, they have a potential to blow up just because of the fact that I've been seeing these. There are a few YouTube channels that make videos on like history niche. Some of them make videos on the horror niche, and all in all, I think that these videos they have a really high chance of blowing up just because of the fact that everyone likes to watch them. So niche is kind of evergreen. It's either horror, it's either history, it's either war, or country. I mean, it's mostly an evergreen niche, and overall they make a heck ton of money from ad revenue, which is why I thought maybe let me just try building this out, and maybe just create a complete automation that allows you to make reels. So enough of blabbering, I'll show you how this works. So this video, these videos, as you could see, so there are a few of these that I've opened up right now. So this one is regarding the Russian sleep experiment. I've got a whole host of them. Let's just watch this one.
Deep in the North Atlantic, the Bermuda Triangle has swallowed ships and planes without a trace for centuries. Locals whisper about strange lights, monstrous sea creatures, and sudden storms. Is it nature's fury, a hidden force, or something even stranger in the blue depths? Today we dive into the mystery. Team, are you ready to uncover what lurks beneath these legendary waters?
So it's kind of decent. I wouldn't say it's the best, but it's the best that AI can give us right now. Now this one's really cool. So it's about the Russian sleep experiment. All my history geeks and nerds, you know about this.
In 1940s Russia, scientists locked 5 prisoners in a sealed chamber, promising freedom if they didn't sleep for 30 days. As days passed, paranoia and madness took over. Shadows twisted on the walls and desperate screams filled the air. When the doors finally opened, what they found inside became a horrifying legend. The truth? It remains a chilling mystery, fueling nightmares to this day. Dare you
So this one's also amazing. I liked it. Again, a great output indeed. Then there's this horror one, and now this one's really creepy, and they're generally good.
Have you ever heard about the black-eyed children? These mysterious kids with jet black eyes show up at night, knocking on doors and asking to come in. People who encounter them describe a sense of pure dread. Some say letting them in brings danger and misfortune. But what are they? Spirits? Aliens? Or something worse? If you ever meet the black-eyed children, would you let them in? The choice might haunt you forever.
The video quality is genuinely good, and I'll tell you the cool part here. Every video is made for $50. I know it sounds crazy, but every video is made for $50. And yeah, I'll show you the build. Again, I wouldn't be particularly telling you about second. I'll quickly just open up my previous tabs. So yeah, now again, I'll quickly show you the build. So I've built this all onto n10. So it's a cloud n10. You could use any of these. So yeah, completed reel generator workflow. As you could see, this is the complete workflow, and yeah, it's crazy. I mean, again, it's like 56 cents per video. That's one thing. Second thing is it could generate every 24 hours, every 48 hours. So all you have to do is get a spreadsheet like this, and so again, incident, Dalov past incident, mysterious. That's again I've made for this one as well. So Dalov past incident, yeah. So this one was not as good, but it was still doable. I think it works most well for supernatural, aliens, and horror niche as per my analysis and thesis. So
In 1959, 9 Russian hikers vanished in the remote Ural Mountains. Their bodies were found scattered, tents slashed open from the inside, and some suffered unexplained injuries. No one knows for sure what happened. Theories range from an avalanche to secret military tests. The Dyatlov Pass incident remains Russia's most chilling unsolved mystery, baffling experts for over 60 years. What secrets lie buried in the snow?
Again, a good one. So I hope you guys look at the value this thing provides with you, everyone. So again, I'll tell you the requirements. First things first is Kling's API. So we have Kling here. So we'll use Kling AI's API to actually do this. Now again, I'll quickly show you. So again, if I go to Kling Kling AI. So again, it takes me to global.dev. So if you go to Kling API, there would be an option to navigate to the API platform. Come on to the API platform. There would be an option to purchase here. Okay. So once you click on purchase, buy the 100 units plan or the trial plan. Once you buy that, just once you buy that, you will have an option to go to console. Instead of buy another plan, you'll have an option to directly go to the console, as you could see right here. And now yeah, it's status, it's taking effect and all that kind of stuff. So again, if I go under consumption query, atomic videos, I'll let me just select a date. So this would show me how many videos I've done. So I've almost done like atomic videos. I've done 40 videos, as you could see. So yeah, 6 standard videos. So yeah, I've done a lot of videos, as you could see. So again, each video, so you'll need 6 videos, 6 of these videos, and 6 5-second videos to make a 30-second clip. 11 labs is free for voiceover. For background music, we'll use Pi API, which is also free. And for the video generation, we'll use CreatorMate, which gives you 50 free API calls, which means that you can easily send out 50 videos for free. So I think it's a really great value for money package for anyone and everyone that wants to start automated YouTube automation. So what you can simply do is just run this thing. It runs every 24 hours. Once it's done running, it's gonna wait 24 hours and then it's gonna run again. So it's like continuous loop, and I think it's actually kind of crazy. Now again, I mean, our opinions might vary, but still. So as you could see, so this is real life horror incident. So what I did was I simply went to ChatGPT. I said, well, give me a viral shorts idea, just something like that. And yeah, so it gave me this whole CSV which I downloaded, and I imported the CSV. So yeah, let me just show you the whole workflow. This is the whole workflow, as you could see. So I'll briefly explain to you how this works, and if you want to configure it for yourself, or if you want to run this for yourself, it will be in the description. Just grab it, buy the Kling AI's API key. Once you have the Kling AI's API key, just so there's a thing that you have to do with the Kling AI API key. You cannot directly use that. You would need to create a JSON web token, which is like a combination of access key and a secret key to actually make this work. So what am I talking about? Again, some technical jargon, but no. First things first, let's just understand how this works, and then I'll tell you about the JSON web token, etc, etc, etc. So there are two options. Either we use Pi API. So Pi API is a third-party API provider which uses Kling, add its markup, it adds its markup, and then it allows you to generate videos. But I don't personally like Pi API. That's why I said, okay, let me just directly buy it from the source. Let me just directly go to Kling and say, hey, I need your API. As simple as that. So as you could see, the first step is click on test workflow to begin testing. Then we have this Google Sheets. So we have filter. The filter is that there's this column called done. So it's not done, as you could see. Now under BGM, I could describe the type of BGM I'm looking for. Now I could let AI generate this, but I'm kind of skeptical of what AI generates. That's why I like to personally decide the vibe of the video and how I like it. So let's just do something else. This time let's just do Elsa Lam Elevator Death. Let's do this one. Mysterious rising, chilling, horror, slow. So it's rising but slow. Again, I just gave it a whole bunch of BGM keywords to ponder upon. So let's just go back to our N10. So yeah, this is our N10. No, I think yeah, this is the right one. So what's going to happen is that it's going to fetch data. So I'll just show you how. If I click on say test workflow, so what would happen right here is that it's going to fetch the data. So again, not done, Elsa Lam Elevator Death. Now it's going to put all of that into this HTTP request. Now we have a variable here. So again, this HTTP request is using Pi API. So if I go to Pi API, Again, you can create an account, it's free, and you get like 25 cents of free credits, which is more than enough to make music. So if I go to audio models, we have diff rhythm. So we are currently using diff rhythm to generate music. Again, you don't have to worry about anything. Just grab the X API key and they give you like a lot of free credits. Like it's 25 cents of free credits. You can make at least 10 videos probably. I mean, you can make 10 videos using this. So just grab the API key. Once you have the API key, just simply go to this particular HTTP request and just paste your API key here. Don't change anything else. Again, I mean, you might need to change things depending on your Google Sheet format. So I'll tell you what to change. First things first is that keep everything as it is. Change the API key to your API key, obviously. Then if I scroll down, you'll see that we have a few things. So under style prompt, either you can fetch it directly from Google Sheets, or you can make AI output it and then put it inside the music generator. But you should ensure that the music generator prompt contains the following: instrumental background music, ambient, and no vocals. These must be there because it's a background music. It's not an opera. It's not a hip hop music, something like that. Something like that. So that's why we have to ensure that those keywords exist. Once it's done, it's going to take its time. So I've kept it like what the hell, 10 minutes? That's too much. Unfortunately, I have to stop it right here. If I I click on this step. Oh my god, wait, stop. I'll actually make it 3 seconds just for the sake of testing. Now you have to wait at least 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes. I'll just turn it back to 5 minutes just because most of you might not get it. So I'll just turn it to 5 minutes. But yeah, I got this task ID. Now if you click on test step, I'm gonna fetch the task ID, but no, this thing started the whole flow again. So that's the issue with this. I wasted almost like $100 of Kling API credits just because we have to test from the start every time. Now I don't know what's the case with N10. I think it should just allow me to test from the current node, but still, I mean, that's the issue with N10. Then we have this highly detailed. It took me like almost a few hours to write this prompt, and I also took AI's help, but I like to write the prompts on my own just because that's the only thing that allows me to control the AI models. Again, and that's something that I like to be in control of. So as you could see, let's scroll up real quick. 30-second video generation, core purpose, compelling 30 seconds. Again, you can change things to 60 seconds if you wish to do so, just because Kling AI also offers 10-second video clips. But the issue with a 10-second video clip is that it's not fun to watch. It's not like rapidly changing. It's not dynamic. You don't feel the vibe. You don't feel like, okay, you don't feel like watching the video. As simple as that. That's why I've kept it 30 seconds. If you wanna make it into like a 60-second video, then just replace 30 with 60. And so as you could see, dialogue, complete 30-second voiceover script for the entire video. Now you can just change it to 60 seconds and increase the word limit, so double the words that we are currently having. I've also asked you to generate the YouTube title, YouTube description, YouTube tags, YouTube hashtags, and then also a thumbnail concept. In some cases, if the gentleman thinks that he wants to make a long form video using Kling, in that case, I've also added provisions for thumbnails just because I care about you guys. And then you could just go through this prompt. So this is an output. This is a defined output that I always get the output from the AI agent in. It will not give me output in any other format apart from the specified output format. So you could just look at the output format. It's really straightforward. Nothing glamorous. Again, I mean, you can actually go into this. Now, most of you might complain that Raj, we're not teaching us how to build this, but trust me, it would take us 10 hours to actually get through this because there's like so many trial and error that I'm just telling you what to change. So again, if you want to make changes here, just make changes to like 30-second to 60-second if you want. Also, keep in mind that if you change the JSON schema, if you change the spreadsheet schema, in that case, you have to change stuff in here. So the ideas, the location, it could be anything, just map the fields accordingly. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And yeah, I think this should be clear. Then we have 11 labs. Again, you could have your own preference. So I've choose a female narrator. So I think the female narrator name is Riya Rao. So if I go to 11 labs real quick, I'll understand. So 11 labs. So 11 labs gives you a free API, which again, most of you would love free stuff. Even I love free stuff. So there's nothing to be ashamed about in that. So go to app and grab the free API key. That's all you have to do. Again, if you don't want to mess around too much, grab the free API key, paste it here, paste it in here, then don't touch anything here. Again, if you want to change the model, you are more than welcome to do it. You can change the model to maybe 11 Labs multilingual v2, something like that. You can also change the voice ID if you wish to do so, but this voice is really good, so, and it's my personal preference. Again, you can change it. So how do I find the voice ID? Common question. Go to voices. Get started. Okay, never mind. So you can search for voices here. So currently I have, under my voices, I have Riya Rao and
An
Anika
Indian
Lian.
English voice
Yeah,
that has
perfect. So what's gonna happen is that if I copy the voice ID, this voice ID determines which voice we are using, or determines which voice we are using in N10 in general. Oh, sorry. Yeah, for the workflow or for the API request, as simple as that. So you can just change the voice ID in here. So yeah, right before the question mark and right before and just before the slash, I just paste it here. Click on save. It's done. Now again, there's this option called upload audio to Cloudnary. Do not touch. Do not touch. You don't have to worry about this that much. Cloudnary is a free cloud hosting software that allows cloud hosting platform that allows you to host images, videos, music, etc. So don't worry about that. The reason being that the output we get from the 11 Labs HTTP request is in binary format, which means that it's downloadable to us. We can save it inside our computers, but we need it to be in, let's just say, we need it to be in a URL format for CreatorMate to fetch it. As simple as that. I hope this was clear. So then here's where the fun begins. So we'll make 6 different scenes, again depending on different stuffs. So if I click on test step, it's going to test this step and we are going to have some output. So again, we could just quickly have a listen to the generated music just because it's generated in time. So Control C, Control V. Shit, that's good. That's kind of fire, being honest. Yeah, I'm getting the vibe. So yeah, well done AI, well done. So yeah, this is the background music. Now we'll generate the voiceover really quick. So if I click on test step, it's going to generate the voiceover. I know the voiceover is going to be good. You can also listen to the voiceover right here. So if I click on view,
in 2013, college student Elisa Lam vanished in Los Angeles. Mysterious footage showed her acting strangely in an elevator,
shit.
pushing buttons, looking frightened. Weeks later, her body was discovered in a hotel water tank, sparking global theories and fear. To this day, no one knows exactly what happened to Elisa Lam, leaving her story an unsettling urban mystery that still haunts the internet.
Amazing. So again, what happened to Elisa Lam? No one knows, unfortunately. Anyways, so now it's uploaded to Cloudnary. So if you want to access this, if you want to access this particular voice or this particular voiceover, we can access it over the web. So we can access it here.
In 2013,
So yeah, we get a URL to access the voiceover using Cloudnary. So once we do that, yeah, let's just go into, so we'll generate 6 scenes. As you could see, each scene would be 5 seconds. So 5 into 6, it's 30. Yeah, perfect. So 30-second video is done. So as you could see, it's API Kling V1 video, text to video. Again, it's the URL, it's a post URL. Now on the authorization, it's better, and now you have to change the key because obviously my key would run out soon enough because I'll be making videos. So my key would run out, so you have to add your own key. So once you have paid $10 to Kling, you'll have, if you go under key management, you'll have keys here. So you have access key ID and access key secret. So now there's this code. Grab this code, okay? Go to one compiler. I'll give this code in the description. So go to one compiler, change the access key to your access key, and change the secret key to your secret key. What's going to happen is that it's going to run and generate you a JSON web token, which would be valid for a week. Wait, no, this one's for 30 days. Yeah, it's going to be valid for 30 days from now, which is again crazy because you can just have it for like the next 30 days and no one would mind. So yeah, valid for the next 30 days. I grab the key. Again, you can just change it. I might as well choose a different API key. Just choose this one. So we're going to compiler, go on the access key, paste it here. Yeah, go back to Kling. Let me just check the secret key, grab it here. Go back to one compiler, paste it in here, click on run. So I got a different key. Now the starting part of the key would be the same, but towards the end it's going to be a bit different. Once you have that, copy it. Now go to NA10, under bearer, just paste it here, and it's done. Now you have to make sure to do the changes in all six of these, all 12 of these HTTP requests, just because it's required. And then apart from that, I think everything would be good. You don't have to change anything. Again, if you want to change the model, so we have got a few models. Kling offers 1.5, 1.6 and 2.0. So here's the model. You can change the model if you want. But again, the most cost effective is 1.6 for 5-second duration at standard mode. Now you can just look into the modes and time duration, all that kind of stuff. But if we generate a single clip using 1.6 model for 5 seconds using standard mode, that's gonna cost us, I don't know, like a few cents. So it's still gonna be under $0.50. It's still gonna be $0.50 if we use the following settings. Now if you change the settings, then it might cost you more. So again, don't come complaining to me that hey, my account just got vanished, just because, again, I'm telling you, just keep the following settings to keep your cost of production as low as humanly possible. And I've tested it, so I know what I'm talking about. So again, you can just configure the models if you wish to do so. And yeah, so you have to wait a few seconds. And there's this true false. So what happens is that sometimes if the video does not adhere to the moderation policy, in that case the video is made to fail. And then true, like if it's true, so if the video actually gets failed, then it's gonna like rotate back. And if it's a false, which means that the video was either a success, then it's gonna go to the next step. As simple as that. Again, nothing complex. You gotta run it to understand it, obviously. And then finally we have CreatorMate. So the setup for CreatorMate is kind of interesting. So I'll show you how it's done. Go to CreatorMate. Okay, once you're inside CreatorMate, you'll have, so if I go to new, grab the following storytelling video template, click on create template. Okay, so now imagine whatever we are building here, we have to replicate. No, not replicate, but whatever we are building in here, this is going to be used as a JSON format for the input to CreatorMate. I don't know if you understood this, so I'll show you manually. I'll just copy this, paste it here, because we have like almost 6 clips, 6 5-second clips. So yeah, paste it again, grab it, take it a bit ahead, grab it and paste it here. So now I think we have at least 30 seconds of a video. Yeah, we have 30 plus seconds worth of video, as you could see. I'll trim this down a bit. I'll trim this. Yeah, so again, this is it. So these are our 6 clips. Now if I copy the music, Control C, Control V. So again, we have two kinds of music. We have just music and we have music HTJ. So for the music HTJ, we'll make this the background music. That's why I'll decrease the volume to, let's just say, 25%. It's really cool. If I click on use template, then I click on API integration, you'll see this. You get a C URL, or I like to call it curl. You get a curl. You just copy this to clipboard. Now you go to, I'll just create a new HTTP request. Import curl, paste it here, click on import. And I think my computer just crashed. So I don't know what's the case here, but we cannot just import curl, because importing curl is a lot of hassle. I don't know what's wrong, particularly in here. If I click on refresh real quick, because I think that should help it. No, exit page. Yeah, reload. Perfect. So again, the curl was not imported. So what you need to do, what again you as a citizen need to do is open Notepad or Pages, depending on where you are. Space it down, paste your curl. Now I don't know if it's a Mac problem. I think it's a Mac problem, probably. It doesn't happen with me on Windows, but yeah. So as you could see in here, just grab the API key, because that's important. Again, it's going to be unique to you. You cannot use my API key. Copy this, paste it inside the HTTP bearer. So this is like the first thing you do. You just paste it in here, paste, done. Okay, so we just did the first step. Now the next steps would be that we scroll down. As you can see, this is a JSON. This is the whole complete JSON that we have here. Now this would be a bit of a stretch. Again, this would be a bit complex for many of you. Scroll down, as you could see. Now I'll quickly grab this grab this part where it says from dash D, the whole thing. And yeah, let me just scroll down. Yeah, from dash D to music HTJ. I'll grab this. Now this could be different for you. Again, it's different for me. Grab this, go to Google Chrome. We have the spacing, paste it here. Now what we are supposed to do is, listen to me carefully, okay? Grab this part of the HTTP request, do Control X, scroll down, paste it in its corresponding value in let's just say the JSON, the second JSON. That's what you're supposed to do. You have to do it really meticulously. So Control X, Control V. Just do that for all of this. So yeah, you'll have a completely functioning JSON. Now again, we have a few other ways, but they tend to waste a lot of credits, which I don't want you guys to do. Like, don't waste credits, man. It's expensive. And then inflation is already around the corner, so man, damn. Also ensure you you just simply cut off the content and not copy, because then that's going to be a pain. Grab this, Control C, paste it here. Oof. So we have to do it again. Like, it's a pain. Maybe I could just say AI to just do it for me, but I think sometimes you just gotta do stuff on your own. Like, AI cannot do some shit. So yeah, unfortunately. Just make it really quick. Speed running this on like speed running mode. Paste. Again, just ensure that whatever you are pasting, the values that you paste. Oh wait, I have to remove this. Yeah, I didn't copy that out. That's weird. So yeah, you always got to cut. You don't copy, you just cut always. So Control X or Command X and not Command C. Scroll up, grab this, Control X, scroll down, paste it here, paste. Good. We'll do this for the next few. Damn, it's painstaking, but yeah, I mean, it's gonna be worth it. So I'm up for it. No pain, no gain. So not the best not the best place to give out motivational speeches, but I don't mind. Paste it here, paste it here, and once we are done with this, we just ensure that the whole thing is gone. So grab this and paste it here. Perfect, done. Now just vanish, make this whole thing vanish. Click on close, click on save. Now this part is done. Perfect. Now change your bearer key here. I mean, you don't have to change it, to be honest. Then we finally do the YouTube integration. For the YouTube integration, you got to create a new credential. Go to cloud.google. Now search for YouTube v3. So we need a YouTube v3 API. So YouTube v3. Get this. Click on enable. Mine is already enabled, so I don't have to do it. Click on enable. Now you go to OAuth consent screen. Go to data access. Again, I've showed it so many times, I don't want to do this again. If you don't know how to do it, maybe ask AI, but I've showed this so many times. Now you add the scopes. You add the scopes for YouTube. Go back to credentials. Go into credentials. In here, you create a new credential, OAuth client ID. Put the callback URL. So wait, where's the callback? Yeah, grab this. Application type, web application. Authorized URIs, paste it here. Click on create. Once created, copy this, paste it in here. Add yourself as a test user, else it's gonna fail. So paste it here. Sign in into Google. And yeah, you already got to have an account. If you don't have an account, sorry, you already got to have a channel. If you don't have a channel, create a channel first and then do it, else it's gonna throw an error. As simple as that. And yeah, connection successful. Close, 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 and then finally you could just convert. So if it's not done, you just turn it from not done to done, if that makes sense. So now I'll click on save, and now I'll run it, and it's gonna run through, I don't know, for the next hour, because it takes, again, the wait duration between all of these, it's like 10 minutes, because I have to be sure. If we pull it out too early, it might not be done. It would still be in processing, and you will see a blank screen instead of a video. So that's why we just gotta be patient. And yeah, I hope this was a good one. And if you have any issues with building this out, if you need for your business, do let me know in the comments. I think this was a bit too complex for most of the people. But yeah, I hope you liked it. And if you have any, again, I would love to show you how to build this, but it's insanely complex and I don't want you to get into the nitty-gritties. Instead, just do or just follow what I just told you guys and you would be good. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. If you want to join my course, you can inquire about it on educatexai.com or message me on WhatsApp. For any business inquiries, please feel free to book a consultation call or just drop me a message on WhatsApp. I'll reply. Thanks for watching. Follow for more and peace.